So I've fallen down my fair share of rabbit holes in my day, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually kinda like it, descending deeper and deeper down, waiting with bated breath until the journey ends. And today, we witness a tragedy, a poet in an unforgiving world.
Earth, the blue planet of hope. A world without a shortage of cope. Gifting chads with an infinitesimal amount of hope.
Brought a tear to me eye. But let's start this tale from the very beginning. See, when this video first popped up in my recommended, I thought it was just a cruel prank played by an algorithmic AI that hates me. I was just about to click past it when I saw Blackpill in the title. It rang the faintest of bells for me, and I searched it up. It is a term that is primarily used by those who can't get laid and have given into nihilism, or as most people know them, incels. Now, a black-pilled incel is actually a net good for society as a whole. See, black-pilled means they have mostly died inside and accepted what they view as their fate, which is quite great for the likes of you and I, as the more extreme incel communities pump out mass shooters faster than a YouTuber heading off to an underage fan's house. So I click on this video, and immediately I am surprised. This guy is actually kinda hot. Then I did what any normal person would do, and I clicked on his first video with the intent to watch all of them. Immediately, I was shocked and blown away. A surprisingly good cover of a song. Good job. 7 out of 10. Wow. Love it. I would definitely fall for you if you were a girl. Homo. The Asian Black Pill and how to escape it. Oh boy.
This video is specifically for all my South Asian and Southeast Asian brothers out there who are down bad in the dating market. You have but only 3 paths you can take, and the road ahead won't be easy. But I can honestly say with personal experience that it's possible to escape the rice pill or the curry pill.
I don't want to be that guy, you know? I don't want to kill the vibe at this party, but this seems a little bit racist.
Let me start this off with one simple question. I want you to answer with 100% honesty. Have a look at these 3 photographs. Now place yourself in one you think you can honestly strive to work towards with your given genetics. Now whichever one you chose, that's going to be the one that you go with. Despite what your family or your bros will tell you, these are the 3 main character archetypes that women find especially attractive. From left to right, we have your pretty boy e-boy look. In the middle, what I like to call the Apollo aesthetic, the best of both worlds in a balanced mix. And over to the right is none other than the Giga Chad. This is my personal spectrum of what I believe women actually find attractive. Preferences, of course, will differ, with most being universally attracted to Apollo, and some with a niche market attraction to either pretty boys or Giga Chads. Side note, if you want to know more about niche marketing, then please leave a like on this video, and I will post more on that later. As you can obviously tell, my channel is new, so leaving a like would really help it grow. Now, back to the video. Here's a hard truth that you must accept now. Southeast Asian genetics have predetermined us to fall heavily towards the pretty boy e-boy category, with some outliers, and mainly South Asians in the Apollo realm.
I don't want to be that guy. Now we got the 3 main archetypes. This is like an actual fucking RPG to some people. Quest to get some pussy. Little does anyone know, there is actually a 4th secret archetype that puts the game on easy mode. And I am sure many a woman has fact-checked this.
To sum it all up, if you're Southeast Asian, go for a pretty boy look. Stay lean, grow medium-length hair, not, I repeat, not long hair, as this will further elongate the oval shape of your face, and also put an emphasis on style. And if you're South Asian or Indian, then honestly, a lot of red pill stuff might actually benefit you. Grow a beard, get in the gym, grow medium to long hair, play into your genetics, and maximize them. That's going to be it for today's video. Please leave a comment on which character archetype you think is best for South or Southeast Asians down in the comments below.
Okay everyone, I am putting together a adventuring party to beat the game, a quest to get a crumb of pussy. Please put what race you're playing and your racial stats below. My life as a sub 5. Normie black pill truth. If this guy is a 5, then damn, I am very fucked. Hey Google, how many negative numbers are there?
Turn back the hands of time, and there's young Kagan. Perhaps slightly more oblivious than my present self, but still hyper-aware of female nature and even more aware of my shortcomings in the dating market. There's this misconception that the black pillers don't believe in self-improvement, but I would argue and say that if you're black pill and you still want skin in the game, we actually believe it's mandatory. I mean, what do you think looksmaxing is? Beyond looks, I knew where I stood, so I sought to bring out everything I could in the relationships I was in. But even more so, especially during this time when somehow a sub 5 like me got with an objectively universal Stacy.
I don't even know half the terminology in this. The hell is a Stacy?
But let me tell you, it wasn't all sunshine and roses. I was the provider, the cook, the cleaner, the jester, the therapist. I had to bring the whole package to this girl to stay with me while she's rolled over, missing Chad. The Chad who's directionless, has no real hobbies or aspirations, but he looks hot, right? I know I'm entering r/nice guy territory here, but I'm not saying this to complain. I'm more so outlining this so you can see clear as day how you're truly treated as a subhuman. And if my body lost just a millimeter of definition, the vein in my arm wasn't popping on that particular day, or if I didn't slave in the kitchen and provide a 5-star, top-shelf level experience every time she came to my apartment, she wouldn't have been around.
Like, damn, some dudes just can't get it through that if you are in an unhappy relationship, then consider leaving. It's not like you're never gonna get another chance to be in a relationship. Say it with me, everyone. Go outside and meet people. Going to college parties as a sub 5 low tier normie. Black pill truth.
Going to college parties as either a sub 5 or low tier normie was a laughable experience for me. Like if you were a fly on the wall and witnessed the utter cringe that I was at these things, oh man, you just can't unsee it. I have no idea why, but everyone at this university, besides the subhumans in the software engineering building, they were like mid-level to high normie tier at a minimum. Everyone was just, I don't know, objectively good looking. I really think it was the area I was in. Everyone had good genetics. And it's strange. Everyone seems to just get it. They get how to talk to strangers. They get how to form friend groups and party and just be normal.
I actually feel him on this quite a lot. See, I'm a bit of a certified retard. I get that social interactions can kinda suck, but I don't know if the best way to cope with it is like this.
I tried so hard to be overly friendly, like the hype guy. Like, hey, what's up? What's everybody up to? Hey, how's it going? Name one cold approach tactic, and I swear to almighty God I've tried it. For those of you who don't know yet, I just gotta say it. The hype pill is so fucking brutal. I'm gonna say it, it's even more brutal than any other physical shortcomings you could possibly have, or at least a very breathtakingly close second to being legit physically disabled, like only having one arm or a missing leg or fingers or something. It sucks. It honestly fucking sucks. No amount of motivational speeches or hyping yourself up or
you're
style
leaving
maxing
the
or anything
diamonds.
is gonna change
Mind
anything.
those.
You're just
Where are
looked
you
at as
going?
less of a human in these type of situations. So being the outcast that I was, I remember at this particular party, they had a ladder going up to the roof, so you could jump into the pool from it. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Kagan, did you jester max and make a spectacle of yourself dive bombing into the pool? And that's where you'd be wrong. I climbed up the ladder and just sat my ass on the roof and looked up at the stars. I looked at them for so long, tuning out the blur of the plastered voices beneath me, and I thought to myself, I really just don't belong here, or anywhere for that matter. I never fit in anywhere, it seems.
Looking up at the stars. Wow, well, that's a little bit depressing. And the worst part is, I can 100% see how this could be someone's favorite type of content. Hell, if I saw this type of shit in middle school, I guarantee I would have eaten it up like no one's business. Because there are a lot of men that fall into this category, and videos like these that give the most ass advice imaginable make those social problems 10 times worse. Looksmaxing. Pretty Boy Edition, Level 0. Hashtag Blackpill. First of all, I would like to say that Pretty Boy as an archetype sounds pretty gay. There, I said it. I know we were all thinking it.
Also, full disclosure, I'm 5'5" without shoes, with the worst starter genetics as a Southeast Asian.
Starter genetics? What is this, fucking Ark Survival Evolved? There is more nuance in the world than, I guess I'm just built different.
Step 1 of Level 0. The main thing you absolutely need to do right now is to cut out sugar and bread, either completely or as much as possible. That's right. That also means no pizza, you fat piece of shit. I say that with love and sincerity, of course.
Oh, we're making this personal now, skinny boy? You can take my pizza over my cold, dead body. And I mean this with zero love. I have a knife. To be honest, this video has some decent stuff in it about BMR and working out, but the reason to do that stuff is not very decent. How many more of these videos do we have left? God damn it. Went to a college party as a Chad's wingman, and this is what happened. Black pill truth.
I saw some of the most craziest shit going to college parties as Chad's wingman. I wouldn't even know if I would consider myself a wingman because honestly, being around me didn't contribute to his success, like at all if I'm being honest. If anything, it was hurting him. Oh god, so I had this one friend who was a total Chad all around. JBW maxed, over 6 feet, built, tatted up, just absolutely main character vibes across the board with a proven track record. We would walk up and he would, no lie, point out to all the girls he's already hooked up with so that there wouldn't be any conflict of interest with our friendship or anything like that, I guess. But I remember just overhearing how these girls would just talk to other girls about him, and you would think that it would decrease his value since he's basically hoeing himself around. But the thing was, is that all these girls he got with were top tier Stacies, and it actually just made girls even more curious about him. Like this dude was just lusted after by women. Just imagine being able to walk into a room, command the attention of everyone around you, simply by just existing. No jester maxing, none of that, just plain standing in the vicinity, and girls just start gravitating toward you, and all the guys notice and want to be you. That was my friend.
This is another thing I find fascinating about this strange alien culture. He doesn't sound bitter talking about this person, like you'd imagine. I guess this guy has just accepted what he views as his place on the social hierarchy and just vibes with it. And what's this shit about value and stuff? That's kind of weird. The only way I value people is by their organ quality.
You're treated as the position you're born in the hierarchy of genetics and attractiveness. And no amount of BS motivational advice is going to change that.
Again, with the hierarchy and genetic stuff, this shit's weird, it's weird. I mean, hopefully the next video is less weird. You know, how bad could that be? I wore shoe lifts on a date, and this is what happened. Blackpill truth. Hashtag Blackpill.
This is stupid.
Now I am hoping, I am praying to any deity that might exist that this was fake and done ironically as a joke, but...
Alright, maybe it wasn't that life-changing. When you're used to seeing things at a certain height, even the mere 2 inches that it gave me was oddly disorienting. After walking around the park and throughout the day with them, they did start to hurt after a little while. Even so, they held up nice, and most importantly, unnoticeably. For the first time in my life, I felt normal. Although 5'7" hardly meets the 5'10" or above normie tier, to just feel that much closer to feeling like a normal human being felt nice.
That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Under 5'10", get out of here, you subhuman freak of nature. Also, you gotta love how the average height of a guy in the US is 5'9". I do not get how guys can be insecure about their height. Like, come on, it ain't a big deal. You might have a few weird people judge you, but 98% of people are normal and don't care about your height. It's not worth it being in constant agony to get 2 extra inches. If you took extra meaning from this, I know what you are. But first, before we continue, a word from our sponsor. I don't have a sponsor, I just really wanted to say that. But I do have a Patreon, so if you want to do that, go there. Now back to the video. Top 3 candies for Looksmaxing. Besides the poem, this video was kinda boring. Chewing bubblegum for a better jawline, dark chocolate for health or something, and hard caramel candy to stop sugar cravings. Looksmaxing Pretty Boy Edition Level 1.
The skin.
Hashtag Blackpill.
So here we all are, unable to grow the glorious and masculine dimorphic beard, left to our own devices to slow dance into the darkness of the subhuman purgatory. But wait, there is yet another option for the rest of us, after all.
Whoa. Wait, what is this? What is this?
The skin is the largest organ on the human body, so it goes without saying, taking care of one of the largest surface areas of your body should be a priority on your Looksmaxing journey. So let's start by taking a closer look at what skin type you have. Hopefully it's a thick one, because I'll be insulting you, and myself, throughout most of this video, but in the most loving way, of course. So have a look at this chart, and find out what skin type you have. As the old adage goes, you cannot fix a problem that you don't know exists. Once you've confirmed your skin type, let's talk about what you came here for, the best products to use for each scenario.
This could genuinely be some good analog horror. What skin type do you have?
Step 1 of level 1. It's time to wash the pizza grease off your chin, you lazy, disgusting fuck.
Stay back, I'm warning you. The rest of this video is primarily skincare stuff. Ways to get rid of acne, anti-aging cream, putting acid on your face, and moisturizing. You know, all the basics. It all seems like fairly solid advice. I will become a pretty boy. Dream face rating, hashtag Blackpill. Finally, a current event is included in these videos.
So far, just analyzing his face, I would rate it a 5.35, 5 being average. So he's got a slight hair above average face. I don't know if his height has been revealed, but he definitely doesn't look short, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that he's at least 5'10" or above. and give him a point for that. His body fat percentage seems to be below 20, which is ideal, so I'm going to give him a bonus 0.5 points for that as well. So I have bonus points for height, low body fat, anything below 20%, having a fit body, a full neck, tattoos, or an it factor about you, if you will, strong outlier traits or style, or maybe doubling down on your archetype. So his body, as far as I can tell, maybe is not fit, and his neck has a little left to be desired, much like mine. No bonus points for tattoos, but honestly, tattoos aren't for everybody. It's just simply a bonus if you have it. As far as an it factor goes, he's got the status going on for him, so he definitely gets the 1/4 of a point for that. And now we move on to the penalty points.
This guy has an entire fucking rating system in an Excel doc, doing the science, measuring the jawline. The amount of effort put into this is just like, wow. I want to believe it's a joke, I really do, but if it is, this is a really long con. Look at this. What the fuck is a Norwood? I don't know half the stuff on this list. Pretty Boy Edition Level 3. The only ab workout you need. Follow along. This is exactly what it sounds like. Just a shirtless guy working out. Wait, what am I doing here? I have 0 friends. What I wish I knew sooner. Blackpill truth. This is where it started for me. The one that got recommended.
Then college began, and I vowed that the friends I made here would be the ones that will be truly everlasting. I would bring value to their life, and they would to mine as well. But here's what nobody tells you. The older you become, the more transactional the relationships you engage in become as well. I once again built it up. Built it from the ground up. I had a tight social circle again. I was so relieved. The clique, the section, the squad, the gang. Yes, I finally had it once more. Filled with laughter, inside jokes, adventures into the mysteries of the night, all of that. But the trick, I thought, this go around, I'll deploy an ace up my sleeve. I have distinct memories where, no lie, I started watching cooking channels and beginning learning how to cook because I really believed that it was food that brings and keeps people together. Everyone needs food to survive. And I thought, hey, if I make it good, they'll always come back around. And you know what? It worked. They did, in fact, show up. But then I grew resentful. I resented the fact that they wouldn't bother seeing me unless there was something in it for them. I understood this reality and allowed it to consume my thoughts. It put this cloud over my head, and I just wasn't a joy to be around any longer.
I believe the root of most of this insecurity probably comes from this. A self-obsession with how others view you and the feeling of being used. It looks like it caused problems with his social life, which undoubtedly had side effects. Well, I feel a little bit guilty for joking about this. A lot of problems can stem from this. Viewing others as using you or to be used can, kinda suck if, you want any sort of long-term healthy relationship. This explains body maxing as well. Viewing the world through this lens, he would think women would only want him if he can give them something. Beauty. Because why would anyone date a below 5'10" subhuman? Everyone is in it for themselves. So it would make sense for women to go after the desirables. A bit of a problematic way of viewing the world. How to solve this problem? There isn't an easy band-aid for this. This is a mindset that seems quite hard to change. A lot of people nowadays feel lonely. And the way our society views masculinity and the way men are supposed to act can just multiply that feeling. I don't know anything that could really help these folks, except maybe going outside, talking to people, and going to therapy. And I mean that genuinely. This is a harmful mindset that can isolate you. A therapist could help with that. The thing that gets me the most is all these folks commenting on their own issues, some of which is incredibly sad. It's the same people as well, coming back video after video. Some are actually pushing for self-improvement, which would normally be good, but they are doing it because they hate who they are. For my final words on the matter, if you are a guy, don't follow this shit. It will rot away any charm or uniqueness you might have once had into a puddle of gray goo. Go to a coffee shop or something. Get out there. Touch some grass. I believe in you, because socialization is a skill like any other. With time, practice, and a lot of mistakes, you will get better at it. Who knows? There could be someone for you around the corner. Outro time. It should go without saying, but please don't go to this channel and send harassment. Don't be a douchebag or anything, okay? Well, I'm off.